Up next on Line 2, we have Marlon and Sophia with a new episode on Hot Topics. Chandler Stinson with a very interesting story over the basketball season.
And I'm Jordan Bowman with all your softball and baseball updates. All that and more, Line TV starts now.
Searcy High School. Hope everyone's had an amazing week. I'm Lily Lindsay.
And I'm Lennon King. We're back with another episode of Lion TV. To start off your Friday, let's start off with some announcements.
FGCLA is hosting a clothing drive for Hope Restored the entire month of March. If you have any clothes that have been sitting in the back of your closet with no use, bring them out into Miss Johnson's room.
There will be an 8th grade tour today, so make sure to welcome incoming 8th graders. We don't want to run them off scared before they even become freshmen.
First Electric is now accepting applications for the 2023 Youth Tour. Apply online or download an application at www.firstelectric.coop/youth-tour. Applicants must be high school juniors during the 2022 to 2023 school year, and their parents or guardians must be First Electric members. After reviewing the applications, First Electric will select applicants for interviews to determine the winners of the 2023 Youth Tour each, and will receive an all-expenses-paid trip to our nation's capital June 16th through 22nd. And one Arkansas attendee will win a $5,000 scholarship.
The Spring Blood Drive will be held Tuesday, March 14th from 9:30 to 2:30. Permission slips are available outside of room 322-115 in the West office. Please turn in slips to Miss Chrysler in room 115.
You know, London, I've been so out of the loop lately.
Me too. I couldn't tell you anything that's been going on in pop culture these past few weeks.
Good thing Marley and Sophia are back with a brand new episode of Hot Topics. They can keep us hip. Let's see it.
Everybody hands in the air!
Good morning, Searcy High, and welcome back to Hot Topics. I'm Sophia Neighbors.
And I'm Marley Price. We're here to tell you what's trending inside and outside of SHS. So, what's hot, Sophia?
I'm so happy that you asked, Marley, because we have a lot to talk about. First up, Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly have broken up.
Wait, seriously? But how? No one else in the entire world is as weird as them. I never thought this day would come.
That's exactly what I thought. The couple began dating in 2020 and were engaged by 2022. But a few weeks ago, the 36-year-old actress deleted all of her pictures of him on Instagram only hours before deleting her entire account.
Rumors of a breakup began to circulate, and Fox has since then come out to say that there was no cheating involved. My one thought, though, is how she got that engagement ring off of her finger. And if you guys forgot, there were thorns in it, permanently connecting it to her finger. Remember what I said about them being weird?
Anyways, our next order of business is to discuss that awesomeness that was Rihanna's Super Bowl halftime performance. We were all expecting her to deliver, and she did just that.
I actually predicted her opening song, Be Better Have My Money, correctly. The singer performed many of her other hits alongside talented dancers that fans are calling her marshmallows. And one viewer even spotted one of them doing a popular TikTok dance in the middle of the show on one of the suspending platforms.
Many fans also didn't know that she was pregnant again, and I guess seeing her getting down on that stage inspired other mothers because searches for pregnant workouts actually spiked that night.
Well, I've been seeing a lot of her backup dancers on my TikTok For You page, and I don't know about y'all, but I've also been seeing a lot of Dance Moms content recently.
Same here. Thus, we got inspired and decided to make a pyramid for our very own Lion TV classmates. Let's take a look.
All right, welcome everybody to the first ever Lion TV pyramid.
Let's get started. On very bottom, not even on the actual pyramid, is JV benchwarmer Trent Hart. You thought PM stood for premature last year, so you have some room to grow.
I got minutes in JV though. Y'all are tweaking.
Now on the actual pyramid is Aaron. We weren't even aware you were in this class until today.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Next up, second to last, is Mr. Bowman. Sorry we had to put you here. You were gonna be last, but we felt too bad because this class is for a grade. You treat us like a 9 to 5 and we're not even getting paid. So.
Finishing up the last row is Jacob. We know you're not gonna think this is funny, and that's why you're on the bottom.
Are you serious? Sports would be nothing without me. No one appreciates the work I do.
Okay, and on the next row of the pyramid is Sadie. We absolutely love you, but when was the last time you were actually here to turn in an assignment?
Hey, I'm a busy woman.
In second place, we have Fiona, our perfect little angel who never does anything wrong.
And on the top of the pyramid, we have
Linus Bowman.
Linus, you're a king and you killed it on weather last week.
Plus, you're famous on YouTube.
Oh my gosh, thank you guys. I think with the prize money, I'm gonna go to Disney World.
Well, considering that there's no prize money, I think we better go.
Well, that's all we have for today's episode.
We will see you guys again soon.
Have a great day.
Well, that Line TV pyramid was definitely something.
Personally, I'm just offended I didn't make the cut. Marley, Sophia, watch out.
Moving on to national news. Arkansas lawmakers on Tuesday approved an education overhaul that creates a new school voucher program, handing a major policy win to Republican Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders that critics said could threaten support for public schools. The Republican-held Senate voted 26-8 to send to Sanders the 145-page bill, which also raises minimum teacher salaries and puts a new restrictions on classroom instructions about sexual orientation and gender identity. The bill was the top legislative priority for Sanders.
The Justice Department and Memphis Police Department announced that Wednesday it will review the Memphis Police Department policies on use of force, de-escalation policies, and specialized units in response to the fatal beating of Tyre Nichols during an arrest, said Associate Attorney General Vanita Gupta in a statement. The city on Wednesday also plans to release about 20 hours of video and audio related to the arrest of the 29-year-old motorist who died January 10th, 3 days after his violent arrest.
The FBI has been tested by a politically explosive investigation 3 days after federal agents searched former President Donald Trump's Florida home for classified documents. FBI Director Christopher Wray emailed his workforce urging them to tune out criticism from those who, quote, don't know what we know and don't see what we see, end quote. The pressure on Wray and the FBI have grown since then and are only likely to intensify even more as the 2024 presidential election nears and as Congress launches its own investigations of the FBI.
Our weather recently seems like someone is just throwing darts at the wall and seeing what'll stick.
I know. How do we know whether to wear t-shirts or raincoats? Thankfully, Trent is out there to help us.
Good morning, sir. Today will be a high of 60, partly cloudy, 5% chance of rain, winds blowing north at 10 miles an hour, humidity at 58%, and your sun rose today at 6:24 a.m. on to tonight. Tonight will be a low of 38, cloudy skies, 5% chance of rain, winds blowing northeast at 5 miles an hour, humidity at 77%, and your sunset at 6:10 on to the almanac. The last 7 days, temperatures have been a high of 78, a low of 40, monthly average precipitation at 5.07 inches, and month-to-date at 3.66 inches on to the podcast. Saturday we'll have PM showers, a high of 54, low of 48, 60% chance of rain. Sunday it will be thunderstorms with a high of 57, a low of 39, and a 74% chance of rain. Monday it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 56, a low of 31, and a 5% chance of rain. Tuesday it'll be sunny with a high of 54, a low of 35, and a 5% chance of rain. And Wednesday it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 57, a low of 47, and a 24% chance of rain. Looks like it's finally going to start clearing up.
Thank goodness. I sure am getting hungry. Do you know what's for lunch today, London?
For lunch today we'll be having classic cheese pizza, barbecue pork sandwich, seasoned beef taco meat, berry parfait, fresh pear, apple salad, and milk.
Lunch can't come any sooner.
We'll have to make sure to thank our lovely lunch ladies for always preparing us delicious lunches.
Of course. But before that, with this year's basketball games behind us, Chandler Stinson is here with a story about the team's season and what one player is doing to get better.
Take it away, Chandler.
Our own Searcy High School boys basketball team has done very well this year. Coming out so far with a winning season, we caught up with Jaden Duffy to see how well this season has been this year.
Jaden Duffy and his team had a lot of accomplishments, but were they able to get those accomplishments?
Those that we've won more games than we thought we was going to win as a team. We've beaten teams that coach hasn't beaten before.
With strides in the right direction in game planning, this is how Jaden feels.
Way more improvement. All season, everybody get better. Get these freshmen in here that are freshmen right now. Get them ready. 5 East.
On the basketball and reverse.
Jaden Duffy had something he needed to do to be an impact, and this is how he's going to do it.
I'm going to make all conference, come to practice every day, get my schoolwork done, and just continue to grind.
The first three that they hit, they realize, hey, this team.
Hopefully they'll succeed with that brand of basketball. This gives them the potential to be scary good going into next year. Now back to the news desk.
The student section at basketball games is always so fun to be in.
For sure. It's always a great time when you're cheering on your team. Which brings us to sports, where Jordan Bowman has all the latest.
Good morning, Searcy. Let's jump right into some sports updates. In local sports, all A teams for the Searcy Lions esports team, including Smash Bros, Mario Kart, Madden,
Rocket League and Splatoon have started all their seasons above .500 for the first time through week 3. The next matchup for esports team will be in Splatoon as A Team takes on Valley View next Tuesday. Their game will be live streamed on the esports YouTube channel, Cersei High Esports. In basketball, senior Zyron Williams made 5A All-State basketball. Junior Isaiah Carlos made 5A East All-Conference, along with senior Bryce Theobald making 5A East All-Conference as well. Cersei Lions boys and girls soccer team had their first conference game in Valley View against the Blazers on Tuesday. The boys won their game against the Blazers with a score of 2-0, putting their record at 2-2. And the girls would tie, putting their record at 0-2-1 for the season. Both boys and girls' next game will be here at the high school where they'll be taking on Greene County Tech Golden Eagles, so come out and support your Lions. The Cersei Lions softball team had their first game of the season on Monday at Heber Springs against the Panthers. They would win the game in a blowout and would shut out the Panthers with a score of 12-0. We were able to get an interview with junior softball player Hallie Toller to see how they prepared for their season.
Our first game definitely gave us a big boost of confidence, I think, because we won 12-0, and I think it was just a really good start, especially for the freshmen, because this year, there's a lot of good freshmen, and I think it kind of showed them we're actually a very good team and they could fit in with us, and we all play really well together. We have a big conference game coming up next Tuesday against Marion, and to prepare for that, we look at their stats from their previous games, and we use stats from previous years. We get to see kind of what we'll see whenever we face them.
Moving on to national sports, the Seattle Seahawks re-signed QB Geno Smith to a 3-year, $105 million contract. Smith, in his first starting year with the Seahawks, led the team to the playoffs, losing in the first round to the 49ers. The Giants QB Daniel Jones also was re-signed on a 4-year deal. Jones was able to take the Giants to the playoffs, and they made it to the divisional round, losing to the NFC rivals, the Philadelphia Eagles. Baltimore's Ravens QB Lamar Jackson was franchise tagged by the team for this year, and they're still looking to work out the contract. In the NBA, Grizzlies point guard Ja Morant was suspended for 60 games for being in possession of a firearm on video in the Colorado area. The police have made no charges against him. In the XFL this Saturday, the 3-0 Houston Roughnecks will take on the 0-3 Orlando Guardians as Houston looks to stay undefeated going into Week 5. On Sunday, the 2-1 Arlington Renegades take on the 2-1 St. Louis Battlehawks as both teams look to get their third win for this season. This is St. Louis's first home game of the season, and they will have opened the top deck to the stadium as they sold out tickets within the first week of tickets being available. That's all the sports updates I have for you this week, Cersei. I hope all of you have an amazing weekend. Now let's send it back to the news desk with Lily in London.
Thanks, Jordan. That looks like all the time we have for this week, Cersei. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Cersei High Lion TV.
And to follow us on Twitter at Lion TV, Instagram at Cersei Lion TV, and on Facebook at Cersei High Lion TV. Signing off, I'm London King.
And I'm Lily Lindsay. Have a great weekend, SHS.